You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show that happens every week.
You got sleepy in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Welcome to another TADPOG.
I was trying to control another TADPOG podcast.
Oh, you're trying to control your pop?
Yeah.
Podcast. Just pop away.
Pop.
No one minds.
Podcast.
I hear people actually like it when it pops.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah. And also when we eat food.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. Remember, I've got a few messages about how gross it sounded for us to eat food.
Know.
It's like, well, people keep sending us stuff, so someone likes it. Where two old guys play old games. This week we're playing, I think it's a certifiably old game. Old game.
It is old. Came out in 94.
So is it the official title?
No.
Because I mean that's a good thing to call it.
I should also let you finish your question so that people know what the fuck we're talking about.
Donkey Kong for the Game Boy.
Right.
Alternately known as Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I mean,
Donkey Kong 94.
Everyone calls it Donkey Kong 94.
Yeah.
Like when you search for Donkey Kong 94, like that's what pops up.
Yeah.
So, and I get it.
No, Donkey Kong 64.
Right.
Donkey Kong 94.
Exactly.
Donkey Kong apostrophe 94.
Right. Not Donkey Kong apostrophe 64, where Dick Van Dyke invited the Kongs into his house. And then, unbeknownst to them, the police were called because it was a different America then.
Yeah. That fucking neighbor across the street, fucking Millie.
Yeah. Was Millie across the street or was she next door?
Might have been next door.
Do we know any of the other Petrie neighbors?
No.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Isn't that
the
weird?
one neighbor that you know.
That comes over all the time. Just like way too comfortable. Like, I don't know. Truly was a different
Did I tell
era.
you my neighbor moved with the bad kid? They're gone.
Bad kid?
They're gone.
Moved.
Gone. So happy. I saw them packing their shit up and I was just like, fuck yes.
Did you say anything to them when they were packing up? You didn't rub it in?
I saw the kid standing there looking at me and I was just like, getting in my car. I'm going to drive off.
You flip them off?
Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off, kid. Go
see a weird
fucking
kid.
stare at some diapers.
Yeah, good luck.
By the time I'm going to drive off, when I drive back, I will have to never see you again. Perfect.
Yeah. I get it. He was a weird kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it when we talk bad about kids. I love it. We're old enough to know better. We just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and
the kid was weird.
We got surprisingly little backlash last time we did it. Everybody's like, yeah, bad kids suck.
People actually liked it. Yeah, we got support. It was great. We're starting a new podcast.
You can trash a bad kid with an irresponsible parent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful.
But I'm your bearded host, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
And my intro was not about the bad kid being gone.
No?
But about the entire mess of guinea pigs that now live in my house.
You have a lot of goddamn guinea pigs.
Yes, I do.
I walked in the door and I was greeted by a horde of guinea pigs. Lots of guinea pigs.
The girls are always all over us about like wanting more pets. We want a dog. We want this. We want that. It's like, I mean, I get it. You know, of course you want another pet, but I don't know what else we can really have here.
Well, what am I, made of guinea pigs?
I decided to become a guinea pig that walks. And so they were having a sale on guinea pigs down at the Rural King.
Now,
what
is Rural King?
I had never heard of this store until Melissa and I got married, and she wanted to go there, and I was like, I don't know, what are you talking about, the Rural King? And she was very excited. She's like, oh my God, I'd take you to the Rural King. It's amazing.
I've never been. I've driven by. I didn't know it existed until somebody at work told me that I could get, I think, like cheap antifreeze or something at Rural King.
It is. It's a pretty cool store.
I mean, it has guinea pigs just on tap.
I guess it's even more of a country-themed Walmart.
Yeah.
They have everything that you would need for like farming and country living.
Yeah. Hey, man, I need a belt for my lawnmower and a baby duckling.
Yeah. Walmart can't do that.
Coming right up, sir.
So, because Brady Jr.'s boyfriend, he went and got 2 guinea pigs. Told us they were on sale, and I was like, no, it's not too bad. So we went and got Choco Chica and Kenna, let them go and pick out guinea pigs. So they
came back without fingers.
Worth it. So they went. There were the big cage divided in half between boys and girls because they don't want all the guinea pigs fucking and making more guinea pigs they have to sell.
Having kids ask questions that no one wants to answer.
Sell. I said sale as in they were on
For
sale, but I
sale.
meant sell. It's not a 2 country for the rural king.
No, you're in it. I get
Sale.
it. You've brought yourself back.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
It's
you're
hard.
living in that.
I'm
in
on
that
the edge of
moment.
darkness.
Right? Yeah, come back.
So they each, the first one Kenna picked out was like the ugliest fucking guinea pig I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was like the version of Spike the Gremlin of guinea pigs. Like it had just
So the coolest one.
Yeah, blood red eyes, huge veiny ears with no fur on them, a white mohawk, and then just like patchy gray fur. She's like, I want that one. Oh, okay. But as soon as
I like Kenna a lot. Have I ever told you that? She's really cool.
she's all right. I guess.
She's pretty cool.
So I handed her to him, and she was petting him and everything like that. And when I took it from him, he immediately bit me. He bit my mom. He was biting Kenna. So it's
God.
like, okay,
He
well,
was Spike.
let's not get this one.
That was an actual Mogwai.
Yeah, it could have been.
You missed out, man. You missed out. It could be like the singing frog on Looney Tunes. Like
That's true. Because Kenna had said she wanted a cow guinea pig,
a cow.
meaning she wanted a black and white guinea pig.
A tuxedo pig.
Yeah, they didn't really have a tuxedo pig for her.
I didn't say tuxedo guinea because I think that's racist. I think that's
It sounds like it could
Yeah,
be.
it sounds like something-
It's a fair bet.
like someone that's like an insult you'd aim at Frank Sinatra. You tuxedo guinea. I'm part Italian, so I can say that. It's fine. It's fine. I can also make fun of Catholics because I was grown up Catholic.
I've been to New York. It's fine. I can say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, right. You're good.
And then, but she ended up. They didn't really have exactly what she wanted, but she picked one that was mostly black and white with some orange.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what do you want to name it? We were discussing what she wanted to name for weeks ahead of time. What do you want to name it? Pam. I was like, Pam being my mother's name.
Right.
It's like, are you
Is that
sure?
why, or-
I want a cow guinea pig named Pam. So what if it's a boy?
Pam.
Pam-o?
Map. We'll just spell it backwards. I look how kid brains work.
Because she's like, because Kenna or Choco Chica originally said like, we could get him and name him Salt and Pepper. She's like, I do like pepper. Pepper, okay. And
Not
she sat
Peppa?
there and thought about it. Yeah, it should have been Peppa. And then look at another one, Spinderella. She's like, for a boy, I like Zachary. Like, why Zachary? And just shrug. Okay.
All right.
So he went and got it. She's like, what are you gonna name it? Zachary. All right. So this is Zachary. Choco Chica picked out one that was a similar color but had more black, and she named it Hamilton.
All right.
So they were all super happy. They had their guinea pigs.
After
they
the
went
musical?
Home. Yep.
Yeah.
They went home and we set up it's not really a cage, but they're a container.
They're
and-
animals. They can live in cages.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, it's not a cage. If it was a cage, I'd say it's a cage, but it's not
Yeah.
a cage. It's a large plastic bin with all their feed and water bottles.
It's a laundry basket.
It's a laundry basket. And
The guinea pig hut.
everything was good. Zachary was fine. They would just lay on their chest. They were all happy with their guinea pigs. And Choco Chica had to go to her dad's house this weekend. Well, shortly before, Hamilton was acting kind of funny. And of course, when she gets there with just her dad, an hour away, then then Hamilton gets really sick. Like we get
Like
the
how
guinea pigs on
sick?
like Wednesday,
Like
and then
throwing up kinda
Saturday
deal?
he's twitching and he's like
that's
rolling
sick.
around.
Anytime an animal twitches, especially like a small mammal,
Mm-hmm.
I might have killed that guinea pig. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, was there a rabies outbreak at Rural King? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put this little guy out of his misery before we all need to go get a bunch of
Yeah.
painful shots.
And then he like eventually was sort of like screaming, and Melissa looked it up, and it turns
God.
out like he probably had pneumonia, which triggered some kind of an ear infection, which in a guinea pig is just like deadly. That's it, game over.
Ear infection is?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because they're like brain so close to like the
Maybe. So it looks like
sinus stuff? I don't know.
that's what I would imagine. But
Yeah.
she said there's just like not much you do about it at that point, and she
What's a guinea pig screaming sound like?
because they sound sort of like rabbits.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I
it's the
pet
only
one
other
of them,
sound
and it
I
was
can-
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
they make kind of chirpy sounds. And apparently, like, she left it there for her dad to take it to the vet, and apparently ended up, I don't know if it had a stroke, but apparently it started having seizures, and game over
before the vet.
before the vet.
You saved some money.
Yep. So
That's a good thing. I feel like it's okay to joke about Hamilton's death because you only knew him for like
as long as she did
3 days.
which wasn't
something.
long. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So she was tore up for a little while.
I wouldn't cry about people I've known for much longer than that.
Well, people that have slept naked on your chest while you pet them.
Well, yeah.
Sleep in a
okay.
box
I
beside your
guess-
bed.
Make sure to get my money back.
I thought about it. We brought it up to them, but they were not volunteering to give us our money back.
Rural King?
Yeah.
You called them up. You're like,
Because
hey, you gave us a bum guinea pig, you fucks.
So then, yeah, we ended up going back on Sunday. Like, it died on Saturday. We went back Sunday. Like, okay, well, let's get another guinea pig. But by
You trying
then,
to- yeah, did you bring it with you to like do a return?
oh, it was still up in in Murray. So
like with
it
your
didn't-
receipt and everything,
something wrong with this guinea pig.
right?
This guinea pig is no more.
All sales are final, sir. Once this guinea pig leaves the lot, it's your business,
I just put it in a bag that says dead guinea pig, put it in the fridge.
right?
And but by this point, Artsy AJ had seen how much she liked the guinea pig, so she was like, "I really want a guinea pig."
This explains the other guinea pigs that I saw today.
Yep. So it's like, well, actually, this would probably be a good pet for you too. But then Sarah were like, well, what are we gonna do? I mean, she's not gonna want to keep one in Choco Chica and Kenna's room with those guinea pigs. She's gonna want her own guinea pig, but they're all social animals, so they need a friend. So it's like, well,
That's how they get you, as my
Yeah,
dad would
yeah.
say.
Yeah, so it's
Was there
like-
a guy standing next to the cage? Like you pick one, I was like, oh, they need friends.
no, they'll fucking die.
Yeah. You had one die earlier, right? It was alone, wasn't it?
Yeah, did you have it alone? Did you send them there? Actually, we did. See, it's what happened.
Ah, I told you.
They get
You
ear
should-
infections and strokes. They stroke out from
Should have talked to me
loneliness.
the first time. Could have saved you $20, which I hear is how much they were.
Yep.
$20 a pop.
Yep. They're on sale for $20 a guinea
On
pig.
sale for $20.
Yep.
Man, with the price of guinea pigs going through the fucking roof, that's a steal. Thank you, Mr. Show, for allowing me to appropriate your joke for guinea
For
pig
guinea
humor.
pigs. So,
Tuxedo Guinea is mine though.
yeah, okay.
That's a Dave
trademark
original.
Dave Moore.
Yeah. New website. That's what I.
Suicideboys.fun and tuxedo guinea pig racial slur.
Right. Yeah. I'm curious if actually my host would be like, actually, you can't register that.
So we went and like, all right, well, I guess and then Brady Jr. didn't want one. So it's like,
Her loss.
okay, RTAJ, you get 2 guinea pigs. And she's all but the Marvel movies right now. So she picked out ones of opposing color, and they are Thor and Loki. So now we have 4 guinea pigs in the house.
It's a lot of goddamn guinea pigs.
And then since
I think you did it just for an intro story.
pretty much, like, I don't know what to do anymore, let's go buy
Just,
some more
like,
fucking pets.
Buy some animals.
Let's buy some rodents.
Because when I first saw the guinea pig, I was like, you guys have guinea pigs? And you were like, that's my intro. And I was like, it put me in a position where it's like, do I ask questions now or not?
But her next guinea pig that Choco Chica got is Alexander. So since she had Hamilton, now she has
Right.
Alexander. So Alexander and Zachary and Thor and Loki.
Different rooms, different
rooms.
pairs. I like
But
it.
and boys and girls, so they will never shall they exist together.
Well, I was about to say, Alexander and Zachary are totally fucking.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
yeah.
beyond a doubt. I didn't want to say it in front of your daughter, but like
Oh, I already made a joke about them being guinea pigs. So
guinea pigs.
it's like, it's all right. She's like, don't say that. I was like, why? There's nothing wrong.
Don't say that. Please just say tuxedo guinea.
If they're
like,
gay
that's
guinea
the,
pigs.
That's the line.
Choco Chica. She's like, still, they're living together in that little cardboard house. They're having fun. It's
Yeah.
okay.
You know they're fucking.
Oh yeah. And then Thor and Loki are girls, so
Also probably fucking.
probably scissoring.
They're guinea pigs. I just because rabbits have the reputation of fucking all the time. All rodents now do for me. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, they probably just fuck all the time.
Yeah, I'm with you. Capybaras. Yeah.
And rabbits probably don't even do it that much, right? They just have a whole bunch of babies at the same time, and then they're like ready to roll like immediately afterwards. You know?
Very short refractory period.
Yeah.
That's my guinea pig intro. Bam, 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 bam.
That was a good intro. I like that intro.
Thank you.
I was actually expecting to go through a care package that Edgelord Kyle gave me in Nashville, but I don't know where that is. So I thought I had brought it over here.
I'll
but
pop open this Fresca real quick.
uh-huh.
Good old Fresca.
Good. Yeah, classic Tadpog Foley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that box is, so I need to find it so that we can go through it.
Yeah, I haven't seen one, so I don't know.
I thought I brought it over here, but I don't see it. So I don't know either. Kyle, Edgelord Kyle, I'm sorry. I'll find your package.
We'll get it.
I don't have any guinea pigs, but Henry started preschool today, and I
Nice.
kind of.
How
nice.
was that? How was the separation?
Oh, he was like totally fine.
Fuck
like
y'all.
kind of, sort of. Like it wasn't like fuck y'all, but it was like
Forget y'all.
Right? Yeah, he was kind of rude about it. He was just enamored with all the toys that they had, so it was straight up just
They
like
do have a lot of toys.
so many
that.
so many toys. I saw Kenna's name on an envelope in the window, and Nikki was like, "Oh yeah, this will be good." Kenna, Henry, and because did she go to preschool there or does she do the daycare there?
Just the
Or both?
daycare.
Okay.
So on the occasion that I need that she's here and I have to go to work and I have no other setter, then I'll send her there.
Well, it's cool that they might get to mingle.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
get ready to get married and all that.
That's true.
Just way
They
years in
don't even
advance.
know. They don't even get it.
It'll be the happiest day of my life when you and I are family, Tyler.
Yep. I mean, we already are, but all right.
Well, only at the Olive Garden, not on not on paper. So so he sees all the toys, and it is like he like sees some toys up on this like loft area, and it's like here's okay. We walk into the room, and it's like the splendor. All the kids, there's a whole bunch of kids there playing with toys, and there's this loft area with like some stairs, and Henry's like. Doesn't say anything. He just immediately goes to the stairs and immediately falls and busts his ass. Like immediately. Like his first ever interaction with school is pain, suffering, crying. And
He has established the norm.
you're right. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, he's ready for middle school. Check that out, man. He is a fast learner.
We didn't make fun of the clothes he's wearing for not being a certain brand,
Exactly.
and he's ready.
Don't worry. I put him in a Massimo shirt. Actually,
Oh, he's set, man.
he wanted to wear the pancake shirt that y'all got him.
I'm so glad he likes that shirt.
He loves. That's his favorite shirt. And Nikki cheated a little bit when because we were walking into preschool, and she took a photograph of him his first day of preschool. Did not like it. Neither of us were. We were both like, that's not a great photograph. So she wanted to restage it. But the problem was that Henry's pancake shirt was already washed, but not completely dry. So I'm trying to leave to record this episode of the show. And what's going on around me is Nikki trying to convince our 3-year-old to put on a wet shirt. And he is the most sane one. There was a point where like I'm leaving. I'm like, I got to keep my mouth shut. But this kid is making a lot of fucking sense because he's like, it's wet. And Nikki's like, put on the shirt. He's like, no, it's wet. I'm like, he does have a really fucking good point. Like, if you convince him to wear this shirt wet, he can just wear wet shirts the rest of his life, thinking it's normal. Every time I get my photo taken, I got to put on a wet shirt.
Yeah, you know, it's what you do. You know,
He's the wet shirt kid.
you get up, you have some asparagus, you put on your wet shirt, you have your picture taken.
Yeah, you hear the steel drums of which signals, of course, a Girls Gone Wild commercial. Gotta have a wet shirt. It's hand in hand.
The weird pedophile guy asks if you want some chocolate pudding. Put on
Yep,
your wet shirt.
Put on your wet shirt.
Act like you're throwing a baseball. You know.
So other than that, it went fine. School went fine.
You
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fucked up because it's like I didn't realize that at 3 years old it was already going to be like this. All right, so I get home from work, or actually I get home on lunch, and Henry's home, and it's like, oh man, how was school? How was school, dude? How was school? It was good. What'd you do at school? Henry, what'd you do at school? Did you hear me? Hey, what did you do at school? Put that down. What did you do at school? He's not telling me. He's not telling me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, cool. So they just, I guess, unless he's not normal, which is entirely possible, because of me. And it's just straight up like, I don't know, man. I felt like I would have at least like 7 years before I got to the point where it's like, how was school? It's fine.
I don't know. Well, I think it comes back around because all the girls, Kenna included, will say, how was school? Good, fine.
Oh, really?
All right. Except for Brandon Jr., who will say that and then relay the gossip.
Oh.
So it comes back. It'll come back around.
I see. So how in are you on the gossip?
More than I should be.
Good answer. Good answer. Number one answer on the board. More than I should be.
I know this kid who has a yellow truck, and everyone makes fun of him for his yellow truck.
Banana truck, of course.
And how two of her other friends had this one boy over, but like neither one of them are dating him. Like, why was he over there?
Well, you know why he was
ridiculous.
over there.
I don't know. They don't know
why.
I don't know.
We all know why.
Probably.
But you enjoy it.
This girl said nudes to this person?
You have to be
What?
enjoying it.
To some degree. I enjoy seeing how worked up her and Melissa will get over it. I'll just sit there and watch the show of them just like pick teenagers apart.
All right. We'll stop now before I have to make edits that I don't want to make to the episode.
I knew I didn't like that kid. I know.
Look, if we've established one thing on this show, it's been that it is okay to make fun of kids that you don't like.
Yeah.
Behind their backs.
It is. Back that one fucking kid who at Choco Chica sleepover was beating on the walls like she was a ghost and scared the shit out of all the other kids. Fuck those little bad kids.
Pretty good joke, though, if you think about it.
Well, she's banned.
If you take yourself out of the situation, pretty good joke.
I'm in this situation now. Donkey Kong 94?
Yeah, you want to talk about Donkey Kong 94?
Hell yeah.
AKA Donkey Kong
Yeah, let's do it.
for Game Boy?
Yeah.
Do you know that we've almost talked about all the Donkey Kongs?
Have we?
We've talked about Donkey Kong Jr. We're missing Donkey Kong Jr. Math. We're missing Donkey Kong 3. We've done Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. We've done Donkey Kong 64, and then everything after just doesn't matter.
I was about to say.
We didn't do Donkey Konga.
Cause we did 64.
We haven't done Tropical Freeze. We haven't done the Donkey Kong Lands.
Yeah,
Which I
there's
think
three
there's
Donkey
three of
Kong
those.
Lands. 3 Donkey Kong Lands. There's the Donkey Kong Returns DS game.
Yep.
Tropical Freeze.
So what I'm saying is we're almost there.
I mean,
we might as well do them all.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm with you.
We might as well do them all.
Yeah.
We're going to do all the Castlevanias. We might as well do all the Donkey Kongs.
I'm with you. And there, it'd be easier to do the Donkey Kongs than Castlevanias.
Way easier.
I mean, I'm not going to enjoy them as much as I do.
No, of course
the
not.
Castlevanias.
Of course not. Of course you're not. No way. But here's what we can do. We can compromise, and we can play the rest of the Castlevania games on the conga drum.
Perfect. I can't think of a better way to do it.
We get the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, Donkey Kongo will be the hard one.
Yeah, because I'll have to find one of those.
Yep.
Yeah. If only we had started
Nation,
this podcast.
any of you have a Donkey Konga thing you will loan to Dave and I? Let us know, please.
Yeah, we'll do that. I haven't forgotten about you, Shadowrunner Cody. Silent Hill 2, that creepy face on the cover with I guess it's a woman's pale face looking downward. I see her every morning when I get ready for work. And I'm like, well, there's
Like, Nikki, lay back down.
right? Yeah. I'm like, there's the woman that makes you feel guilty every morning. Silent Hill 2 woman. I see her and I'm like, yeah, I should be playing you. But I gotta jump through a whole fuckload of hoops in order to do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of my headspace right now.
I mean, because you'll have to jump through them, and then I'll have to jump through them. So
But you're solid. You've played it already.
it's been a long time, but yeah,
You're
that's true.
good. I haven't played it, and I have to make sure my PlayStation 2 still works, and I have to get it working with the capture card so that I can stream it. Because I like streaming all the games that we talked
Yeah,
about.
that'll be a good one to stream too.
So yeah, I think it probably will.
yeah.
Be.
But do you hear that, Dave?
I do hear that. It sounds like a whole bunch of turtle doves, happy cats, startled but happy cats.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
Is that a French rooster I hear?
Yeah.
Of course I hear that.
Oh, come on!
Of course I hear that, which ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia.
That was a good grin you just gave me. That was like, Kenner, you enjoyed that cheese sandwich kind of grin.
Yeah, that's the I'm opening Evernote right now for the first time on this iPad ever, apparently, because it's taking forever to load. But don't worry, truncate silence will fix all of this unless I forget to do that again, in which case people will enjoy the 5 minutes of silence while I try to pull up the Wikipedia entry.
I can eat a Bean Boozled while you look for it.
Please do. I was hoping that you would offer to do that. Thank you. I'll have one too. How about that?
It was this or take a shot of that 250,000 Scoville whiskey.
We'll save that for
Vodka.
Patreon. That's Patreon donors only.
All right. I'm going to...
You gonna toss me one?
Left or right?
Left.
Left.
Your sinister hand.
Which is the best hand. All right. So I believe that one is either...
All right, what do I got here? This looks like it might be cotton candy or something.
Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti, I believe.
Stinky socks or Tutti Frutti. All right,
And
what do you have?
I've got a dud either way. Either rotten egg or butter popcorn.
Oh, you want to switch? I like butter popcorn, but the rotten egg jelly
Rotten
bean,
egg
it's
is a lot
really,
worse.
really,
Yeah,
really
it's
bad.
We'll roll with this.
All right.
All right.
We'll go together?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you got rotten egg.
Oh my God. Oh.
I got Tutti Frutti.
Oh fuck.
Oh, no. I thought it was Tutti Frutti. Turned out to be socks at the end.
Save me, Fresca.
Yeah, it's socks. Man. That's fucked up, Bean Boozled. How do you, do that shit where it's like, we're going to make it taste like Tutti Frutti at first?
Oh yeah, I got tricky. But that was rotten egg immediately though.
I could tell, man. You bit into it. It was an immediate reaction. Good stalling. Thank you. Of course I hear that, which ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia, or Dave's browsing the internet at night again. Oh, I forgot to plug my headphones in. Sorry.
Black tears.
All right, guys. Donkey Kong, parentheses, Game Boy. Donkey Kong, or as it's known in Japan, Donkey Kongu, is a platform game developed in 1994 by Nintendo for the Game Boy. Mm-hmm. It's a handheld video game system. I don't know if you've heard of it.
The Game Boy.
The Game Boy.
The Game Boy.
Not the Game Lad.
The Game Boy.
The Game Boy. Yeah, not the. Yeah. I'm not. Yep, I'm going to leave it there. A lot of different ways we can go with that.
The Game Boy.
It's a handheld video game system. And on this video game system, there's Donkey Kong, which contains puzzle elements. It is this game is loosely based on the 1981 arcade game of the same name and its sequel, Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
Baby Kong. Not really Baby Kong. I take that back immediately.
Because Baby Kong is someone else.
Yeah, we don't even want to get into it. The game was known under the working title Donkey Kong '94 before the release. Way better name. I mean, because it's like, I don't like it when games name themselves the same name as a game that already exists. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Do something with it. Even if it's Donkey Kong Game Boy, like something. Just don't name it Donkey Kong.
Little Donkey Kong.
Little baby, yeah. Sweet baby Donkey Kong. Like in the original arcade and NES version, Tyler, the player takes control of Mario and must rescue Pauline from Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Jr. makes a guest appearance in the game on some levels, helping his father hinder Mario's progress.
So you first looked at this game a long time ago because you played it, independently? Did you just sit down and play it and stream some of it and play it? You beat it on your own beforehand?
Yeah, I streamed it, I think, around the time we were doing our episode on Donkey Kong. It was either that or Donkey Kong Jr., which was around the same time. And I remember doing it because I was like, well, this is a good way. I've heard this game is good. I've always heard that Donkey Kong on the Game Boy was a good game. I had never played it ever.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. And this would be a nice kind of cross-promotional thing with the episodes that we're doing. So yeah, I played it probably about a year ago for the first time and beat it probably in 2 sittings or whatever.
Yeah, you loved it.
I love this game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you don't love this game.
I see this game on its own merits is wonderful.
Yeah.
And everything you would want in a sequel. It's not my bag exactly, but I can see that it is a high quality, a surprisingly good game.
Yeah.
And it's everything that you would want in a sequel that is moving forward. I just tend to get a little bored with it after I do a few levels.
Yeah. Jacob, essentially, he was watching the stream, and Jacob, a bullfighting fan, and he mentioned that this seems like a really good game that I never want to play, I think is what he said. Because to him, it looked very hectic because he was watching and some of the later levels were like the puzzles get tougher. I mean, the puzzle platforming gets tough.
Yeah.
Like around the desert world, it starts to get tough. And then like you move on to different worlds that introduce different physics. Like there's an ice world, which is, like an iceberg, and then there's a world that takes place on a giant airplane, and it's like, so you're dealing with like wind physics and stuff like that.
See, that's impressive for a Game Boy game.
Yeah, I think it's a great Game Boy game, and I know that this was the first Game Boy title that had enhanced features on the Super Game Boy. So I always wanted a Super Game Boy, but I never had one because I had a Game Boy for the longest time, and then eventually I got a Super Nintendo. And I just don't think that by the time I got a Super Nintendo, I don't think the Super Game Boy was like a thing anymore that you could buy. I don't know. But like this game has like a cool like Donkey Kong faux arcade cabinet that you play the game in. So it's like you have the game screen when you plug it into the Super Game Boy, but all around it is like a Donkey Kong marquee, and it's got like portraits of like Donkey Kong and Pauline and Mario and Donkey Kong Jr. Like you can tell like a lot of love was put into the presentation.
Yeah, because I would like to play a colorized version because I played the old standard Game Boy grayscale.
Me too, most recently. And there is a huge difference. The first time I played it, it was the Super Game Boy version. And honestly, it amazed me how like big of a difference it made, because it really does. Like, not necessarily like in the levels that you play, but in like the overworld and stuff like that. Like everything looks like vivid on the Super Game Boy, and it's kind of like loses a little bit of its oomph on the Game Boy screen. Or the grayscale screen.
Because the way you described it to me sounded like nothing I'd ever played before. And it is very different in like a very good way. It is a natural extension of what Donkey Kong could be in a more modern setting.
Yeah, totally. It feels like someone who is real. It feels like there was a thing called Donkey Kong Maker. And there were a group of people who were like really skilled at making Donkey Kong Maker levels. And I say that because like they introduce things that you don't normally see in Donkey Kong. And like the game starts, and as far as you know, if you didn't know anything about the game going in, and if you hadn't read the instruction manual or the back of the box, like if this had been like, we were talking about this in Twitch stream, like when I was in like 5th grade or whatever, like we would just swap Game Boy games like they were fucking nothing. Like my parents would lose their mind if I went to trade like an NES game or something like that. But for some reason, I guess the Game Boy cartridges were less expensive, like, or whatever. My parents did not give a shit. No one's parents cared. So we were constantly just like trading games semi-permanently. But it's like, this is a game, like if I had just gotten the cartridge and looked at the label, but okay, Donkey Kong, this is Donkey Kong. I'm sure it's like the NES port, or the port for the NES or something like that. It's got your 4 levels or 3 levels if you're playing the NES version, and they repeat. But what happens is in this version of Donkey Kong, you get to that 4th level, and the game keeps on going for like 100 or 96 more levels. And they get progressively more difficult, and they get progressively less Twitch based and memorization based, and more problem solving based, more troubleshooting and trying to like solve puzzles. Like, how do I get this key to that door without dying? And it's different.
It was impressive because like the way you described it to me at first, I would have expected something more arcadey, more like the arcade Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Or when you tell me it's more platforming and puzzling, I would have thought more like Super Mario Land. But instead, it is like this interesting precursor hybrid to Mario. I'll start with Mario 64 because you have these interesting jumps you can do, like back flips and front flips and long jumps that I haven't seen in any other Mario. Mario 64 was what started that. And then also, it's reminiscent of 6 Golden Coins, because I feel like the way Mario moves and he's designed, and then it has the picking up like the key like in Mario 2.
Yeah.
It's got all these very good and different elements to it. So it's not like any other Mario ever played.
There's a level in the desert world that I didn't when I went through this game the first time, I didn't realize it. But there's a level in the desert world where the levels are pretty short. They're usually like a screen that might scroll.
You can scroll just a little bit.
But it's not crazy. They're not huge. The point is the game was designed for you to pick up and play, and you can save at pretty much any point, which is very smart. It's a smart way to design.
The overworld map is just like 6 golden coins.
Yeah, absolutely. It's linear though, because like in 6 golden coins, you can kind of like choose where you go.
The layout of each world is like 6 golden coins.
Very much looks that way, and all that. But there is so the levels are really short. There is a level in the desert world that looks exactly like a magic jar from Super Mario Brothers 2. You know how when you go into the vase and it's got that like vase outline when you're down there blowing up blocks and shit like that? Like it looks exactly like that. And it's like, man, that is such a nice touch and like a nice homage to a game that like I feel like a lot of people don't really give a shit about.
It's the black sheep.
It's the black sheep of the.
But it also set up forward a ton of elements that are still used and important.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the Mario canon. So it's a game. Mario 2 is a game to be respected, even if it's not your favorite one.
Even if it does have a boss that has a machine in his room piping out the one thing he's weak to.
Yeah.
That's like, but it's a dream.
It's like keeping a gun by your bed.
Oh.
It's like keeping that thing you're weak to right there. We're all weak to bullets being fired at high velocity.
Yeah, I mean, all right. I'm not going to eat it. You dug that one. That's yours.
I stand by it.
That's not spoken like can you buy guns at Rural King? Yeah, I know you can. I know.
Oh, of course you can buy guns.
I know for a fact.
Saw somebody buying a pink and camo handle handgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy them.
And that person was me. But there is it's like the Super Mario 2 angle. I like to go through. I love that you brought up that this game takes and influences a lot of other Mario games. Like this game feels like a missing Mario game. Like it really does. Because
I wish this had an NES port.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But I mean, I urge you to try the Super Game Boy version if you feel so inclined. Like that is the best way to play this game. Because it feels better. It looks better. But the Super Mario Brothers 2 elements essentially are you can pick things up in this game. You can pick up enemies. You can pick up trash cans. Some enemies you can pick up. Others will instantly kill you. But one big element of the game is a lot of times you have to open a door with a key. And a lot of the game is trying to figure out how to get a key to a certain location. And then I love that you brought up the Mario 64 stuff because as far as I know, I didn't do a lot of research on it, but as far as I can tell, Donkey Kong 94 is like the last 2D side-scrolling Mario game before Mario 64.
It came out after Mario World?
It came out way after Mario World because Mario World was a launch title, and this came out in '94.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so 91, 94,
and it came out before Yoshi's Island. But that's not in my book, that's not a Mario
Yoshi's
2D
Island.
platformer. That's a different game. Like when I say a side-scrolling Mario platformer, I mean a 2D game where you control Mario and jump on platforms.
Yoshi does not control like Mario.
Right.
So.
It's a totally different game.
Especially in Yoshi's Island. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's cool. And I think that it directly influenced it either influenced Mario 64 or Mario 64 was already in development far enough where they're like, let's take these things from Mario 64 and put it in this Donkey Kong game. Because, you've got the backflip, which is huge, and you've got the triple jump. It's a little bit different in Donkey Kong 94 than it is in Mario 64 because it's like Mario does have a triple jump.
It's a fucking Game Boy game. Back off, man.
Right, yeah.
Come on, people who are like, of course it's different. Yeah, I know it's different.
But it's like Mario starts out where he'll do a jump and then he'll do like a handstand. And when his feet are in the air, stuff can just land on his feet and he's fine. Like Donkey Kong can throw a barrel at him, no big deal.
You see his CrossFit socks, like he's getting ready for it.
What's the one where they push tires and stuff?
I mean, I know that's just the tire flip. It may be one of their workout routines named after a girl, but I don't know what it is.
Because there's like
my level 1 trainer certification has lapsed as of like last month. So.
It's lapsed. I see. Well,
Yeah.
There's a place in town that like.
So if I remember, they'll sue me.
I got you. That's how they advertise. They like advertise like push tires around, and then they show like people with like I guess like tractor tires or like monster truck tires or something.
You get sledgehammers and hit the tires with the sledgehammer. Like it's a good exercise that your body doesn't really get adapted to very well. Like sled pulling. Like your body's never going to get used to like pulling a sled backwards. Like that is a hard, good workout.
Pulling a sled backwards. So that's kind of like shitty rowing is what it sounds like.
Yeah,
where you
rowing where you still also work your legs.
Yeah. So yeah, shitty rowing.
Yeah.
But when Mario does his triple jump, when he does his CrossFit, he becomes essentially immune to anything being thrown at him from directly above.
Yep.
And then that third jump is a really high jump that he makes.
I watched a speedrunner do this in like an hour, 2 minutes.
That blows my mind.
And the shit that he was doing with, because I mean, immediately he just flips over and just starts long jumping and high jumping through like levels, like bam, 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 bam.
And this game was kind of built for speedrunning because there is a time trial mode where you try to get to the game as fast as possible. And when you pause the game, you can go through your record and you can see how long it took you to beat each level. Like they're timing it. And it's like you can go through that and see. So I think that's really neat. I think that's kind of where they were trying to like give the game some replayability because it's not a short game, but it's definitely like I think it's like a 2-session kind of game.
It's impressively long.
For a Game Boy game, yeah, totally. But I like that it's got extra, it's got legs because once you beat it, if you like it, you can go through and you can start doing the time trials.
And I'm after playing it, despite the fact like it's not totally my thing, like I can't believe I never heard more about it because it is. If there were a Game Boy Classic that coming out, I would say this absolutely deserves to be on the Game Boy Classic.
Yeah, totally. I 100% agree. I wouldn't see any reason for it to not be on there. I know it was considered, when it came out, it was received well critically. I know it was called like a killer app for Game Boy. I think, I mean, like when you compare it to like, when I compare it to like Super Mario Land 1, like there's no comparison. Like I think this is a much better feeling game. It feels more like a Mario game than...
Super Mario Land always felt like basic AF to me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I like the game still. It just doesn't feel...
To borrow some of Brandon Jr.'s colloquialisms, basic AF.
Basic AF. Come on, we had that on TADPOG years and years ago.
We're ahead of the curve.
We're way ahead of the curve. We set the trends here, not the kids. But I mean, like, Super Mario Land is fun, but when I played it the first time, it didn't feel like a Mario game to me. It felt like a fun game that was like a weird Mario kind of like knockoff. And Mario Land 2 very much hit it on the head, and I feel like Donkey Kong 94 kind of continues that spirit.
Yep.
But in more of an old-fashioned sense, kind of, because Mario looks like he looked as Jumpman.
Yep.
He's not as like robust looking as he was in like Super Mario Land 2.
Yeah, because 6 Golden Coins, man, that is some top-tier Game Boy graphical output. Like...
Yeah, 6 Golden Coins is an amazing game.
Yeah.
That everyone should play.
Yep.
For sure. It was
also should be, go out to say it now, should be on the Game Boy Classic.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
I wish they would do a Game Boy Classic.
I wish they would just hire us to like tell them what games to put on.
This room's bugged. Oh god, they'll work it. They'll work it out now.
Well, totally. Oh, you know what's going to happen, as well as like the NES Classic did and the SNES Classic, and then like the rumors about like the N64 Classic. Patents and all that stuff. Like, yeah. I've even heard rumors about the Game Boy Classic, but I don't know if it's substantiated. I haven't like done any research on it. I guess like the tough part is like, how expensive would that be? Would that be more expensive than the Game Boy was when it launched? The Game Boy Classic?
I mean it's super old tech at this point. I think
yeah, but you'd have to upgrade it, dog. You can't be. You got to have it backlit and shit. Like, there's no.
I feel like
way.
it would. I feel like here's the thing. I feel like it would have to be. You could play it, the Game Boy Classic, and you could play it in the grayscale like a Game Boy, or you could hook it up to an HDMI to a TV and it pipes out like a Super Game Boy.
Yeah, that's probably how they do it. That's
that tiny ass screen in those colors, like that would be super cheap. Like they could do that.
But I mean,
then just make it where you could hook it up to a TV.
What's gonna power it? Double A's?
Yeah, I feel like they would have to ditch that.
Yeah, plug it into a wall.
I feel like
Then you got a long ass cable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
no one's want to. I don't think you're gonna want to tote something that big around now when you have a smartphone. So I mean, I think it would be okay that you'd have to have it at home to plug into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Game Boy Classic is. I would love to see one, and I like your idea of having like an HDMI port to output to like a display. But I think we see like the N64 Classic like before.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm curious if that happens for real. The N64 Classic. I'm curious to see what games go on there.
Yeah.
That's not Mario 64.
Of course, yeah. Of course, you've got Mario 64.
They got to get GoldenEye on there just to like.
Yep.
I'm not a huge GoldenEye fan, but a lot of people are.
Mm-hmm. With local multiplayer, 4 working ports.
Yeah.
It would. GoldenEye alone would sell it as a GoldenEye machine for people of our age.
Totally.
So, I think as a wise man once told me, the Game Boy just has
Always
the
wear
best
a
music.
condom. If you don't know them,
if you know them, it's fine. You don't
it's
have
fine.
to.
It's no big deal.
If you know them and they say it's fine, then it's fine.
Yeah, they say I'm on the pill. It's cool.
Totally cool. They're not going to lie.
Kids,
They're
are you
not gonna tell
listening? Are you heeding? Are you heeding our message? We're just kidding. Don't listen to me. I didn't have sex until college.
But yeah, as a wise man once said, the Game Boy had the best sound or the best music. Do you know who that wise man was?
No. Was it me?
It's you, David.
I said it had the best music.
You said because you had that thought for a split second and then be like, what? Why did I think that?
Cite your source. When did I say that?
On an episode. I don't know when. It was another Game Boy game that we played.
The burden of proof is on you, Tyler.
Okay.
You've
All
made
right.
the claim.
All right. Phil, help me out.
I know, right? Yeah. I'm sure it's in a wiki somewhere. Dave made a bold claim saying that the Game Boy had the best music.
Well, you said
ever.
that and then realized how ridiculous it was that you thought that. So,
It was probably something like, it was honestly probably Super Mario Land 2.
yeah.
Just because the music in that game is really
It's
good.
really good. And I enjoyed the music in this game, too, the music and the sound effects.
I know we're not to the part where we judge the game yet, but I feel like we've pretty much, all our cards are on the table. Which game do you think is better? Super Mario Land 2 or Donkey Kong 94?
Super Mario Land 2.
I agree with you. It pains me to agree with you, but it's because I love Donkey Kong 94.
Donkey Kong's good. I just got tired of the shtick after a little while. So, I mean, after I got to like the end of World 3, beginning of World 4, and I was just kind of like, all right, I got it. You know, I liked it. I saw how high quality it was, but it's just like I didn't have the drive to keep going. It didn't keep me engaged.
I get it.
Unlike 6 Golden Coins.
Not your kind of game.
I mean, and I guess my puzzle games I like a little different, but again, I don't know, because I like Lufia 2, and that is also like an active puzzle like that.
Lufia 2 is puzzling?
Oh, yeah, extremely.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just assumed it was like a
Extremely.
straight up RPG. Huh.
Yeah,
How is
like
it puzzling?
every room in a dungeon is like usually an active like switch
They give you-
puzzle, block puzzle.
Give you a math problem?
Yeah, yeah. Matchsticks. You got to move them around. No, it's just a lot of. I mean, I don't want to say because you'll have a set of tools that you can use like arrows and shit like that to hit buttons and count your steps to get. It's very puzzle. It's very very puzzly, which I think it's amazing.
I was about to say, I don't know if I would like that or hate it. If I had to do it on a deadline, I guarantee you I would hate
Lufia
it.
2 would be very frustrating to do. Like, try to finish all of it. Because some of those puzzles are fucking hard as shit.
Yeah.
There were 2 that I was stuck on for months.
And you have to do them to progress?
Pre-internet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already.
There was
I'm
one
already-
that, I mean, Josh and I were stuck forever before, like, one day I just finally got it. And I was good until, like, close to the end of the game. And I got another puzzle that took me, again, months to figure out. Because there's this one puzzle. It's easier to describe. Because you walk into the room, and it's a square. And there are 9 plants in the room. And you have to cross the other side of the room.
I remember you telling me about this.
And all the plants have to be down because it'll grow up 3 different stages. You have to cross the other side of the room with them being
pupa.
in stage 1. But yeah, every time you take one step, they all grow one level. So you have to equip flaming arrows and make sure you can turn and pivot and shoot your arrow in a straight line to make sure by the time you get all the way across, they're all because once it hits a flaming arrow, it goes back to stage 1.
Yeah.
So that was a beast to fucking
Yeah, that sounds like
figure
a
out.
nightmare. Can we never talk about that game on the show? Like what we
I
just
guess.
did.
It's still really good.
Tyler, if you could give Lufia 2 a beard, what kind of beard would it be? Let's just go and get it done so we never have to do it.
I don't know what did I do. We did we did Lufia 2.
No.
Are you sure we didn't?
I'm
We've never
100.
done
I'm
Lufia 2?
100% positive we've never done Lufia 2.
I thought it was on. Was it not on the top 100 SNES? I gotta look. I gotta look. 'Cause I thought we'd done it.
All right, time out. If we did Lufia 2, it was in the stage of the podcast that I gave zero fucks.
Episode 100, Lufia 2.
We did Lufia 2? Was it a TADPOG? I do not remember playing this game.
It was, yeah, this episode 100.
Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a link in the show notes. You can hear what I said about Lufia 2.
Dave, let's see. Oh, I'm going to read the intro from it.
Please, read the intro.
Because I thought we'd done it, yeah.
No, you're right.
Hey, TADPOG Nation, it's our 100th episode. We're not really going to break it up much, but just to remind you, milestone episode or not, it's Wednesday that makes it original flavor. This week, IGN's 34th ranked game, Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Dave talks about it. Tyler Mosley gushes about his childhood memories.
All right, I remember that game now. Because I remember, I believe, making fun of the name.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's my boss texted me to be at work extra early tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You already had to go in early, now you have to go in extra early?
Even earlier.
Oh, sweet. Would you like to add any toppings? Any add-ons to that?
No, it's fair. I have an enormous work week coming up, so I'll probably need to be there by 6:15 for the next 7 days and do 12-hour shifts, but it's okay. It's all right.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
Well, I mean, we're putting in a whole new system in the kitchen, so it's basically once we're done and make it run smoothly, then we're good. Everything should run much more efficiently before and be less work.
That's good. That is good.
Let's see, what else do I have here? I really enjoyed the boss battles in this game.
Yeah.
When you fight Donkey Kong,
Which are pretty much always, the boss battles are pretty much always against Donkey Kong, which I think is wonderful. I love that they didn't add other enemies, because this game is a chase. Through all 100 levels, you are chasing Donkey Kong, who is dragging Pauline through world after world after world after world. And occasionally, you will catch up to him. And when you do, you have to fight Donkey Kong, and he fights you by throwing stuff at you.
Yep.
That's usually themed appropriately to the world that you're in.
Miracularly.
So what, Willie?
Miracularly.
Miracularly?
As in composed of barrels.
Oh, all right. I got you. Right. But see, they get kind of creative, because it's in the desert world, he throws tiny pharaohs at you.
Yeah. I didn't get that far, but you said that's where it starts getting very hard.
Yeah, I think that's where the game kind of ratchets up the difficulty a little bit. That's where I experienced the most. And there's a level in the desert world where it's I remember there being a really hard one somewhere, one that's honestly not really that hard, but for some reason my brain has a really hard time with this level, and because it involves pulling a bunch of switches, and it's remembering what those switches control and trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do at the same time gets me, my wheels start spinning, because it's all right, there are 4 switches here in different areas, so it's I have to progress from one switch to the other through treacherous terrain, and then when I get to that switch, I'm oh, am I supposed to pull this one, or am I supposed to pull the next one? So it's kind of one of those deals. I have a really hard time with levels like that, which there are a few in the game, and they take a bunch of elements like switches, ladders, elevators, springs, stuff that you're used to seeing in a Donkey Kong game or Donkey Kong, and giving them new use. For example, the springs aren't just something that Donkey Kong throws at you anymore. It's something that Mario can use to jump high. The barrels, Mario can jump if they're not a barrel if it's not a barrel that's being thrown at Mario can jump on the barrel and pick it up, like an oil drum and trash cans and stuff like that. So it's really neat. It scratches that. It really does kind of scratch that Super Mario Brothers 2 itch a little bit for me. It's not exactly the same, because a big draw for Super Mario Brothers 2 is being able to play other characters as well beside Mario.
Yeah.
But they keep a lot of the Donkey Kong stuff too. Mario will die in one hit. So if he falls from a really any good height, he'll die immediately. And his death animation is Donkey Kong death animation with the halo above his head and stuff like that. So I think it's nice. They did a really good job of taking the Donkey Kong core and expanding on it by adding
The Corky
Mario
Kong.
elements. The what?
The Corky Kong.
The Corky Kong? Yeah.
I don't know.
What show was that had Corky Kong on it? Can't remember. But
Came on right before America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, I remember that. But like, there's totally like they did a great job of like really honestly marrying Donkey Kong and Mario. Like, I mean, they belong together. They really do. They belong together, and it's like this is a wonderful game for like. It's not just a wonderful game to play. I also just love how like historic it is, because like this game is important because it's so historic.
Yeah.
It's like marrying so many elements that like finally all come together, and it's like it feels like when Obi-Wan is on the Death Star and Vader like senses his presence, and it's like the circle is complete. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like it just feels like it's all come back around to the beginning, but it's better now. You know, it's like I don't know. This game is really weirdly important to me for a guy who didn't play it when it came out.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. It really is. It's an amazing act of love, and I like that. I like seeing how many fucks were given.
It feels like Link's Awakening in that like there's heart behind it.
Yeah,
that I can
absolutely.
recognize.
And I think that's one of the strengths of the Game Boy is like there are so many games on the Game Boy that are risky. Like then they have heart, and it's like because I mean there were a lot of people who thought the Game Boy wasn't gonna work. Like they thought it was gonna fail, that it was gonna flop. And it's like you get all these like quirky games that are at least in the beginning times, you get like these quirky games, and then I feel like Nintendo just kept rolling with it as far as like the Game Boy went, where it's like, oh, this is a fun one. This is like a fun. It's weirdly more fun than our home consoles. Like we kind of, I don't know. It feels like they felt like they had more play.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. I think it shines through. Playing this game is delightful.
That's a good word for it.
It's delightful. I love this game. I love what it represents, and I love playing it.
Yeah. I know what was the big departure was I remember because I watched because I played as much as I was entertained by, and then I watched playthrough videos, and the final boss Donkey Kong is
Huge.
very different.
Yeah, he's enormous, which is interesting because like, did you note how that happens?
No, I just saw the fight.
Okay, so like the last world is Donkey Kong's tower, and it's essentially a boss rush. So every stage in Tower World, I think it's called, I may be wrong, every stage is a boss fight against Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
And they get progressively more difficult. Like there's one, like a later one where it's like, you have to fight Donkey Kong, but in order to get in range to throw a barrel back at him, that's the other thing that's wonderful is like, this game is cool. All the boss fights are cool because it's like Super Mario Brothers 2 boss fights where it's like, you can't do anything to a boss until it does something to you first. It's all reactive. You can't hurt Donkey Kong until he gives you the ammunition to kill him. And I think that's really neat. That's a cool concept. You're always, as Mario in this game, you are always on the defensive. You're always reacting and trying to position yourself the best way possible to get an attack in when an opportunity arises. So it's very, very cool in that respect. It's not like, especially in a game where they want you to play it fast, because it like gets to a point where it's like, even if you've played it a couple times, it kind of is a little stressful in a good way, where it's like, come on, hurry up and throw the barrel so I have something to kill you with. But like one of the later levels in the Tower World is like Donkey Kong's there and he's on top of like to get to him, you have to traverse 2 conveyor belts, and while you're on the conveyor belts, he's jumping, and every time he hits the ground, just random trash rains down from the sky. Meanwhile, you got Donkey Kong Jr. helping his pops out, flipping switches, reversing the way the conveyor belts go. So it's like this constant, like just managing all of these obstacles until you can get to Donkey Kong. And then Sorry, I'm getting worked up. I really like this game.
No, I think I like it.
It's very well designed. Like, I mean, the level of design in this game is amazing. It truly is. It's a marvel. Then you get to the very top of the tower, and you have a boss fight with Donkey Kong. You beat him, and he falls off the tower. Mario, Pauline reunite on top of the tower. And then it fades to black. You see the overworld again on top of the tower, and then it goes right back into it. And you see Mario and Pauline standing there, and you see where Donkey Kong has fallen. You
Run
see
into a vat of TGRI ooze.
right? You see mushrooms, like the same mushrooms that Mario might eat to become Super Mario. Donkey Kong becomes Super Donkey Kong, and he is enormous, and you're fighting Donkey Kong's face and his fists independently. Like one fist is a boss, his other fist is a boss, and his face is a boss. They all have shared health, but I mean they're acting independently, and they're trying to crush Mario. It's kind of like what is it, Master Hand from Smash Brothers? It's kind of like got like some of that feel going on to it.
Master Hand and Sinister Hand.
Yeah,
the other one.
Yeah, thank you. And it's like you have to. That's the toughest fight because it's like this fight is really, really hard. I thought like the first time I did it is like, remember how I said like all the boss fights are reactive? Very much so in this last fight because he takes so many swings at you before he even gives you a barrel to try to catch. And if you do catch it with your feet to pick up, ride one of his fists up to his face and then throw it at his face. And it takes like, I can't remember how many hits, a bunch.
Yeah.
It's like 8 or 10 hits. So it's like, it's a stressful battle. And remember, if you get hit once, you're dead. You're done. You got to start over. You got to start that boss fight over again.
Yeah, and I saw like having to flip over upside down to catch barrels coming from the sky.
Yeah, you have to catch it while in a handstand. So it is like it's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. It's cool. It's very cool. It's fortunately the game gives you like ample opportunities to collect extra lives. Like I think I burned through the first time I played this, I probably burned through 40 lives trying to beat Super Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was maxed out on lives because the way it works is in each level, you can collect Pauline's hat, her handbag, and her parasol, like you would in Donkey Kong, the arcade game. But in Donkey Kong, the arcade game, you would collect it for extra points. In Donkey Kong 94, you're collecting it to gain access to a mini game at the end of each level. If you collect all 3 of those things in a level, the next thing you're going to do once you've finished that level is go into a mini game that has an opportunity for you to earn an extra life or 2 or 3. And kind of like Super Mario Land, how when you'd find the exit, you would get the opportunity to get some extra lives. And they've got like the spinning wheel. They've got like the roulette thing with extra lives on it. And they've got like the slot machine with extra lives on it and stuff like that. So like it's really easy if you're going out of your way to pick up all of Pauline's belongings, which I always did. You have ample opportunity to gain a bunch of extra lives that you need.
Yep.
You absolutely need them. I kind of like this game a lot.
Yeah. I kind of like it a lot.
Yeah, I kind of like this game a whole lot. It's one that I really agonize over not having played when it came out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it is one of those games where it's like, I wish I had nostalgia for it. Because if I did, it would just amplify the love I have for the game.
Do you have any achievements for it?
I have a couple achievements for the game.
All right.
So normally what I do is take achievement submissions during Twitch stream. One person decided to do that this week, and that was Edgelord Kyle. So I got a bunch of achievements for Edgelord Kyle. Let's see. First achievement I have, I tell you what, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Because Evernote took a big old dump and didn't save the things that I had put in it. So if you're thinking about getting Evernote, people, don't. This is the second time this has happened to me. Don't do it.
My first one is Hold My Purse. And you unlock Hold My Purse by collecting
I don't know
all the
you.
purses. I don't know you. That's what it should be. Collect all the purses in a world. The second one is Farnsworth Bentley. You unlock Farnsworth Bentley by collecting all the parasols in a world. Farnsworth Bentley being the guy who holds the parasol over P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
And then Old Timey Strongman. And you unlock old-timey strongman by catching a barbell with your feet doing a handstand.
Nice. I love it. And for some reason, when you said old-timey strongman, it made me remember weirdly. I can't even follow the logic. It made me remember that most of the levels are traditional Donkey Kong arcade style, but there are a handful that are Donkey Kong Jr. style, where it's like you're climbing the ropes and like you've got the clap traps or whatever down below, and you're knocking coconuts on them and stuff like that. I think it's a really nice touch.
It is really nice.
I haven't played a lot of Donkey Kong 3, but I didn't see a lot of references to Donkey Kong 3 in this game.
Yeah, the one that we heard is that it's not very good.
First achievement, coming from Edgelord Kyle, a.k.a. Chivo Gladiator Kyle. Dicks out for Harambe. In order to unlock...
B-A-E?
No, God, I wish.
Harambe.
Oh, God. It's my favorite ROM. In order to unlock... I said it wrong. I should have... in order to unlock Dicks out for Harambe, you need to play Donkey Kong 94 on an illegal ROM instead of playing... the good Christian boy way. He didn't say that. I put my own spin on it. Next achievement that I want to rename. Sorry, Kyle. Because we haven't talked about it yet, and we absolutely need to because it's TADPOG. I've renamed to Swiggity Swooty. In order to unlock Swiggity Swooty, you need to question your sexual and bestial tendencies when you see Donkey Kong's plump ass when he squeezes through a door. I mean, it is like Donkey Kong's ass is the protagonist of this game.
Thick.
It
T-H-I-C-C thick.
And it wiggles. I mean, it is very much just like they are really emphasizing his ass. Like, really.
Oh, he's been mating season.
This was a design decision. And I love that, weirdly. I love that weirdness. I like that.
Uh-huh.
They didn't censor his crack out like they did in...
Well, it's a monkey. Why would they? It's not a girl or anything.
Not like Out of This World, where like alien crack. It's out.
Too tall.
It's out.
Shorten it.
You shorten that ass crack. And last achievement that I've got coming from Chivo Gladiator Kyle, which is similar to one of yours, is Better Call Parasol. In order to unlock Better Call Parasol, I need to collect all of the parasols in the game.
Man, Better Call Saul is so good.
And then Bob Odenkirk shows up to your house, shakes your hand, and asks you a few questions. Like, why did you steal my joke on your podcast? Why did you do it? You didn't have to do it. Why did you do it?
A lot of Mr. Show jokes.
Stop doing it.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought it back for like 5 episodes on Netflix and called it something different, but still, it's over.
Did we talk about that have we even talked about that?
I feel like we might have talked about it briefly.
Bob and David?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I thought it was great. Yeah, is it coming back? What's going to happen with that?
I mean, Bob Odenkirk's probably booked pretty fucking solid with Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
So maybe once he's done with that.
Have you been watching Disenchanted by any chance?
I haven't. That's adult animation and not Melissa's bag, so it's something I'll have to watch independently.
I got you.
So no.
It's adult, but it's not like...
Unless it's for kids.
Right, okay, I got you.
It shouldn't be animated. Anything goes. That's just, I can't handle it.
Henry's been watching it with me.
Perfect.
So when we get a call from preschool, it'll probably be about that. He keeps saying there's a demon in his mouth. Do you know what that's all about?
Well, so does Melissa, so it's fine.
No, I mean, if his mom said it, I'd understand. The demon's me. I don't know. It's me.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, I don't want to put any false accusations out there.
No, but I'm a demon. Demon is the penis.
It's a penis. Did you get the joke? I'm not sure. Those are all the achievements I have. I do have. Hey Tyler, hold on. Let me get in the right mindset. Okay. This has been a weird one for me.
So you're excited.
Yeah, I'm just not.
You're excited, and all your tech decided to go. Pfft.
Yeah, it's been a weird thing where it's like I feel so much love, but at the same time, everything around me is unraveling.
That's how it balances out,
right? This is me at 80. Or it's like, oh, I've got so much love. However,
my body is failing.
My body died 10 years ago.
There was finally time.
Right? Yeah, in this weird like Twilight Zone, like, oh man, if only I had enough time to play all these games that I've built up over the years, and then the nukes fall and everything dies, no electricity.
Yeah,
I got all the games, no electricity.
Last Man on Earth worked that out pretty well.
Yeah.
They were able to find a few like houses that had solar power that were still was still intact.
Yeah, that's good.
Or places that were powered by nuclear power were still functional. But of course, there were nuclear meltdowns that made them flee very, very quickly. Because that's still only going to keep going for so long.
I was going to ask, how is that show? Like, is it okay still?
It got canceled.
Oh, okay, so it's done. It's done. So.
Then Melissa was fucking heartbroken.
Well, that was a show that when it came out, I heard everybody raving about.
Oh, I thought it was so good.
And then, like, because I haven't seen any of it, but then it went on for what felt like people felt was too long, like, or it kind of like lost its premise or something.
I mean, very quickly, he's not the last man on Earth anymore. You find more survivors. Of extremely small handful, but I mean, it can't just be Will Ferrell. I mean, not Will Ferrell. Will.
All the Wills.
Shit, why can't I think of his name now?
Will Wheaton, Will Ferrell.
It's not Will Arnett.
Will Smith, Will Arnett. Oh, I'm glad you said Will Arnett because there's something I forgot about. In this game,
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett is in this game. Actually, no, for serious, I think Donkey Kong looks like John Larroquette in this game.
He does.
Like, I really think he looks like John Larroquette. Like, the most John Larroquette Donkey Kong has ever looked. Because, like, Donkey Kong Country came out.
The most John Larroquette Donkey Kong has ever looked.
Yeah.
Even when he was on Night Court once. Still.
Hey, he was on Night Court for... Donkey Kong? Did you know?
Donkey Kong on Night Court, yes.
Did you know? I bet you didn't know this. Here's a little trivia.
Did you know gaming? Did you know?
Did you know?
Donkey Kong, based off of Night Court's own.
No, you got your facts twisted. Donkey Kong.
Joe Larroquette was based off of Donkey Kong.
Again, twisted. Twisted. That's a common rumor on the internet, but it's unfounded. The actual truth is that Harry Anderson snuck Donkey Kong into every episode of Night Court. You just have to find him.
We found him. See if you can.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like the Drew Carey show, and they did their April Fool's episode. You remember that? Where like catch all the mistakes.
God, those were so good.
If you were able to find every Donkey Kong in each episode of Night Court, then you get your own.
Harry Anderson comes back to life.
His best trick ever. Womp womp. I'm sorry I made that joke. That made me like weirdly, like, I guess not weirdly sad, but it was like when I saw that he died, it was one of those where it's like, oh, that hurts really bad because I hadn't thought about him in a long time.
Yeah.
And like Night Court was like,
and Cheers.
Yeah, for real. But it's like Night Court was such a like cool show for me as a kid. I always felt like it was like one of the first adult like comedies on television or whatever that I've like enjoyed. And I'm not gonna lie, it was because of the theme song, but the theme song sucked me in, and I was like, all right, I'll give this one a chance. It's not like Moonlighting, which I only found funny because doors were being slammed. I remember my mom loved watching Moonlighting. I remember like coming in the room when it was on and be like, have they slammed the doors yet? I'm really big into formulas. I don't know if you...
You know this about me?
Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
First of all, I love you.
I love you.
Almost as much as Donkey Kong 94. But...
Almost. I'll take it.
Yes, that's good. That's good. You've learned...
Earlier, my mom called me and talked to me for a while.
About Donkey Kong 94?
About Donkey Kong 94.
She was like, Tyler, did you know that there's a chance that Harry Anderson can come back to life? All you have to do is find every Donkey Kong in every episode of Night Court.
I was like, I know, mother. I told you that.
Right. I have the original film. I'm poring over it painstakingly every night.
I am part of the Gunther like people hunting these like in Ready Player One to resurrect Harry Anderson.
Oh man,
we're donksters. So
I'd do it if we could bring him back to life. I'd do it.
Yeah.
If that would do it,
yeah.
I would. I would. I'd do it. Nikki'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm looking for Donkey Kong again.
I'm bringing Harry Anderson back to life,
woman. Cut me some slack.
But Melissa couldn't hear what I was talking about on the phone. She just hears me. Hi. No, I can talk. No, I'm going to. All right, I love you too. Bye. I hung up the phone, and she looked at me. I was like, "It's just Dave." She looked at me again for a second. I said, "No, it was Mom." So you telling me you love me even further will muddy the waters in the future whenever I use that joke.
I don't know if you knew this about me. Mm-hmm. I'm a time mage.
Well, yeah. I knew that. Mage. Time mage geomancer.
That's actually why I haven't died yet. I smoked so many cigarettes that I should be dead. Like, I should be dead, but I turned back the clock. I got one chance. It was like, well, you can either take back all the cigarettes you smoked, or you kill Hitler. Which one would you like to do? And I looked at it this way. Who knows what happens, right? When Hitler, I mean, World War II is such a long time ago. Like, if we were to go back then and like change something, how different would things be now? You know?
Who knows if the Holocaust even happened?
Right.
Who knows?
Right. I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
Who could prove that? Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
If you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would it be? And before you answer, I would like to say that I do think that there are listeners who legitimately believe that I don't think the Holocaust is real. Because
that's Jacob. Jacob.
Comments have been made directly to me. So I would like to go put on the record. It definitely happened. I mean, I didn't see it, but
leave
it
me
happened.
alone, alt-right. I actually think it happened.
You're not going to get me. I'm sorry. I'm not white enough for you. It's not going to happen. It's you. It's you, not me. I'm going to say the other way around, but whatever. Tyler, what kind of beer would you give this game?
I would give this the fancy mustache of Arthur Saxon.
Who?
Arthur Saxon.
Who is that? Should I know him?
He is a
Of the
German,
Saxons?
old-timey
Okay.
strongman.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Of course he is.
Because this game does sort of remind me of that era.
Because of the dumbbells?
The dumbbells and then just like old-fashioned construction New York.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
We didn't even go through the worlds, man. Yeah, that first world is totally New Donk City,
Yep.
right? Because
Yep.
it's like the world name is Big City.
yep, it's New Donk City.
It has to be.
It has like an old, like, men on a steel beam eating lunch kind of feel to it.
It totally does.
So, yeah.
The feeling that like the opening of the Critic was like invoking.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would it be?
I would have to give this the shiningly dark, intelligent eyes of Coco the gorilla.
Oh, Coco the gorilla
Coco
with the
the
cat.
gorilla.
Is Coco with the cat?
I think it was Coco with the cat. Coco knew a lot of sign
Sign
language.
language, yeah.
Sort of the famous
Amy Good
smart,
gorilla.
sweet gorilla.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Donkey Kong also very intelligent gorilla.
Super intelligent gorilla.
Yeah.
Knows how to work keys.
Yep.
Show me another gorilla that knows how to work keys.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Knows how to work barrels.
But it's also his curse because he's so intelligent that all he wants to do is fuck human women.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, people don't like
Exactly.
that, it turns out.
I don't want to. That looks just like me. I don't want to fuck that. No,
Right,
thank you.
exactly. Yeah, I've become
That's a comedian's joke about pandas. I can't remember who it is.
Oh,
So
really?
that's not mine.
probably Bob Odenkirk's.
Probably.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I've got another question for you. If you were to give this game a price, how much do you think this game would be used?
$12.50.
$12.50? Let's see what PriceCharting.com has to say about that. Let's see if my technology continues to fail. And Tyler just took a whole bunch of NyQuil.
Yep.
So
Takes about 2 hours to set in. So
If we don't end this, we'll see. We'll see.
see.
Yeah, we'll see. This episode might end spectacularly.
I mean, Belsomra does not fuck me up like Ambien does. I'll just get sleepy.
Oh, is that Balsambra?
Uh-huh.
It honestly looked like NyQuil.
Oh no, it was NyQuil. I took a Belsomra.
Oh, okay.
A Belsomra, a Cinemet, and NyQuil. So that's for insomnia, restless legs, and then just
Having a little fun.
A little nightcap.
Having a little fun.
Yeah, just a little fun. Just a little zzz quill.
Little recreational NyQuil. Tyler is robo tripping right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How much did you say? 12 something?
$12.50.
Tyler, actual retail value of Donkey Kong for the Game Boy used on PriceCharting.com at the time of this recording is $10.69. You were very close, sir.
right.
Well done.
All right.
Well done. Any idea how much this game is new? Want to take a guess?
$42.
I'll give you a hint.
'Kay.
It's sex related.
Free.
No, it's not free. It's $69.
Oh shit.
and 45 cents.
Okay. Oh, I see what you were doing.
Yeah, it's sex. When I was
it's most of the time it's free. I very rarely have to pay for it.
right, super rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, super rare.
Very
but
rare.
sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Just kidding, kids. If you're listening, just kidding, kids. There is something that I was going to say, and then I forgot what it was. But I went ahead and started the sentence like I knew what I was going to say. I was confident that I
That's
was
how I
gonna,
live my life, Dave.
Yeah. Leave it on the edge.
It's like Michael Scott. Just start it and we'll just see where it goes.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty much the mantra of this podcast. Just see where it goes.
So, well, I've got a gun. See how many episodes running we can make that joke.
Mm-hmm. And no one mentioned it.
No, and no one appreciated it.
I didn't say that.
No, you appreciate it.
Those are your words.
No one else appreciates
yeah,
it. You
appreciate
it. We do.
Yeah.
It's for us.
It's our gift to each other.
Yeah.
One day when we're family on paper, not just at the Olive Garden, we'll have Michael Scott. Actually, on the wedding cake, it'd be 2 Michael Scotts.
Love it. Perfect.
I like that we're planning their
wedding.
Yeah, we've planned our.
Not only they're
wedding.
having to get married, we're planning the wedding.
Yeah. Next time I see Kenna, I will make sure to let her know.
Enjoy your inside jokes from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
At your wedding.
Right. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, see, 30 years ago, I just kind of thought that we'd go ahead and get them married, 16.
As long as we
like
sign off on it, we can get them married at 10. It's fine.
Is that fact?
Oh, I remember there were surprisingly very little laws in states against child marriage. I remember reading about, it was 5 or 6 years ago, I want to say it was 10-year-old triplets in Tennessee. They got married to 3 men in their 40s.
Oh my God.
And it's legal. Parents signed off on it.
Oh
Shit
my
you can
God.
Do. Yep.
Well, there is shit you can do. Don't sign those papers.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, the parents, there's something they could do about it, but all other concerned citizens about child marriage, it's fucked up.
So what do the parents do? Just well, we're moving. Bye.
They're your problem now.
Yeah, we're moving.
3 of them 10 years old. Fuck. 3 10-year-old girls. Fuck that. They're your ass. Ow!
What happened?
I believe Melissa grabbed my toe from underneath.
That was wild.
Scared the shit out of me.
I could tell. I thought I didn't know what was going on.
I've got an adrenaline. Are my pupils dilated? Because I've got an adrenaline rush.
Oh, shit.
I even hear her come in. I just something very, very strongly grab I'm wearing toe socks right now. So grab my pinky in my toe socks.
And you took a whole bunch of sleep
Not
medicine.
gingerly, as if a monster would try to snap off my little toe.
Well, maybe she doesn't appreciate you talking about triplets getting married off the 40-year-old man.
That's true. Shut the fuck up. Don't ruin this. We've got 3 girls.
I like to think that actually didn't happen because I didn't see Melissa because I think you're probably you're
just filter.
You're just robo tripping.
That's true. I could have imagined that whole thing.
A ghost.
It could.
Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I have some more questions for you.
Okay.
For both of us, actually, coming courtesy of. I think we should change Bovine Bear's title to Quizmaster. I really do.
Okay.
Because he's given us a handful of quizzes.
Okay.
Home Alone. Another one.
Yep.
And now what? This one.
Yeah. Bovine Quister.
Bovine Quister.
Cow Quizmaster? I don't know.
Cow Quizmaster.
Quizmaster.
That has a whole nother. Yeah, that's a whole nother ball of wax there. We already have a Cow Quizmaster. We call him Jeff. He's not allowed on the farm anymore.
My pinky toe was grabbed so hard it pulled it out of its little sock home.
Put your toe back in the toe condom.
I'm putting it back in there.
All right. Quiz number 3. It's right here in the subject line of the email. Thank you, Cow Quizmaster.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. I just love bovine.
Bovine? Is it the far side lover in you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Quiz cow. Quiz cow.
Quiz
Mad cow.
Quiz cow. That sounds like, I don't know, if they started doing pub trivia at Chick-fil-A. Who's tonight's quiz cow?
Who's moving on up in the quiz?
There we go. They're all it's all Jefferson's trivia. Who's moving on up? It's half Jefferson's, half Rapture.
Perfect. Love it. Good Christian quiz.
A wonderful Christian quiz. A question.
A question. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
good.
the beer helped me on that one. That wasn't a Dave original. That came courtesy of Yingling Lager. All right. It's titled Rivalry Quiz. And I guess it'd be a rivalry because of Mario and Donkey Kong, the original rival. Here's another thing about what I love about Mario games on Game Boy. It's not Bowser. Bowser's not the boss of these games.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's nice.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, rivalry quiz. Question 1. Oh, God, this is hard because it's just a phrase. Cartoon set in the southwestern U.S.
Coyote and Roadrunner.
Oh, yeah, that's it. It's got to be it. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Good job, Tyler. We're a team, right? We're totally a team. We're sharing.
We're a team.
Yeah, okay,
We're a
great.
team.
Good. Next question. Yellow Ninja and Blue Ninja. Yellow Ninja and Blue Ninja. They're rivals. See, when I hear Yellow Ninja, I think of...
Ninja Gaiden, because is he fighting Yellow Ninja in the very beginning?
But that's Ryu's dad.
Oh.
But that's a good guess. I mean, because he's blue. I don't know if he's yellow in the beginning.
Yeah.
You want to go with it? I like it.
Sure.
Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden.
Is it really?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
checked it.
You're saying it in the best way possible.
Yeah, I just wanted to... God damn it. Think Marriage Rapture.
Oh, okay. So Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Scorpion Sub-Zero.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, man, we missed that one. Oh, well. It's video game related. We
Yeah,
got close.
that's true.
Third question. We're going to do really good at this. NBA. It was Showtime when these two players faced off. Showtime's in quotation marks, if that helps. I do not know the answer to this. It was Showtime when these two players faced off.
NBA. Because I want to say the game Arch Rivals, but it does not sound like it's just the game Arch Rivals. What, two players?
Yeah, these two players faced off. And it does say NBA.
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Is that a thing that really happened?
Probably.
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. How the
Right.
fuck did you know that?
Bardic knowledge.
Wow, I'm impressed. All right, next one. Superhero movie.
Isn't there a movie John? There's a game. I think there's a Magic versus Bird like any video basketball game.
I don't know.
That's probably where I pulled that from.
Tended to stay away from sports games. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's probably. Maybe it's named. Maybe it's
like I've
called
seen-
Showtime.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next question. Superhero movie. Plastic chessboard. Is that Unbreakable? Mr. Glass?
Mr. Glass and Unbreakable. Sure.
Or is it like a Magneto thing? Because he's in that like plastic prison or whatever.
Okay, and there he's playing chess.
He's playing chess, right?
Yeah. So Professor X and Magneto.
Professor X and Magneto. That's it. That's a lot better than my answer. Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Let's see. Professor X and Magneto.
Nice.
All right. Next question. A, quote, consulting detective, unquote, and the, quote, Napoleon of crime, unquote. It'd be Sherlock Holmes and
Moriarty.
Moriarty. Has to be. Yep. Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty. I'll give it to us. The Killing Joke.
Batman and the Joker.
Batman and Joker. Yep. Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman.
Hook and Peter Pan.
Hook. Peter Pan and Captain Hook. Chell and GLaDOS.
Portal.
Portal. One does what the other don't. It's Nintendo Sega.
Oh, Nintendo Sega. You're right. I wouldn't have been like, what the fuck?
Wordless black and white comic strip. Spy versus Spy.
Spy versus Spy. Yeah.
And the last question. Elrond and Johnny Utah. Elrond and Johnny Utah.
That Neo and Agent Smith.
Agent Smith and Neo.
There you go.
All right, awesome. Hey, we got through it. We only missed Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah, only
shamefully.
missed the obvious one.
Right? Good job, man. You carried us. You're carrying us through all these quizzes.
So what else we got? I think we had set up to take some calls, but
Yeah, we're good.
It's about time.
We're good on time.
We got-
But if you want to call us, you can. 270.
We're going to get to those very soon. We
Eventually.
always mean to, and then something comes up. But
Yeah, we end up just, I don't know, having fun talking about talking about child marriage.
like one did.
If you do want to call us, you can at 270-883-2555. And if you leave a voicemail, try to keep it to 3 minutes. Otherwise, you will get cut off.
So let's see.
Oh, I'm
Thanks
sorry.
for listening.
There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
fine. Thanks
There
for
you go.
listening. So, miss the next show. We're going to be talking about. We say
Yeah.
we're going to figure out because we both got hellish weeks at work.
We do.
Do something simple.
We do. And I'm also simultaneously playing Shining Force, Gaiden. Shining Force,
Gaiden.
Gaiden, Final Conflict. Or The Final Conflict? I don't know. But I'm playing that game, and it's an RPG, so it's kind of long. I've been streaming that on Twitch. I'll continue to stream.
I was
my
very happy.
gameplay.
I enjoyed watching you do that.
Cool. I'm glad you liked it. It was kind of a surprise stream on
Oh
Friday.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't like
That's why I got
promote
that
it or
tweet, and I was
anything.
like, "All right, how about you?"
So I'm going to continue playing that. So it would help to do some kind of, easier, breezier, cover
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of games,
So So did you want to Donkey Kong Jr. Math? Knock the Donkey Kong out of the park?
Either Donkey Kong Jr. Math or Donkey Kong 3. I'm cool with either. What do you think? Both I've heard are bad games.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Jr. Math I've heard is a horrible game.
Okay, let's do that one then.
Donkey Kong Jr. Math it is.
No
All
pressure.
right. Yeah. Well, the pressure is going to be me trying to stream it where I'm like, all right, fucking 8 plus 4. I'm sweating. Like just dripping sweat. It's like, fuck.
They already know I can't do math. That's recorded on the internet.
Right. This one's not going up on YouTube.
I'm gonna very carefully adjust to make sure I don't poke my toes underneath
Right,
this
you don't
wall.
want to get toe grabbed again. Toe goosed.
Yeah, I got. Oh man.
Speaking of Goose, when Goose Game comes out, we haven't talked about Goose Game yet.
Yeah, we got to do Goose Game.
There'll be a link in the show notes to Goose Game. It is a game that's coming out where you play a goose and you are just kind of given free reign to farm a troller. Like a troller?
Farm a troller. Troll a farmer.
Troll a farmer.
While you're trying to steal his wallet.
Well, they give you like have a picnic is the mission goal. And it's like you got to figure out like how you got to make a picnic, and it is essentially steal the farmer's sandwich. So when that game comes out, like that is seriously my most anticipated game. Like I hope it's supposed to come out later this year. I hope it's not pushed back because I haven't heard anything about its development. Yeah. So it's like, oh God, please Goose Game, please come out because I really want to play it. Like this could easily, if it's good, if it's as good as its concept, this could be like my game for a minute.
So Donkey Kong Jr. Math. It gave the phone number.
Yep.
There's the TADPOG Facebook page, TADPOG Nation page.
Yep.
Get on those. Hey, you want to leave us a review? Got that on Facebook. Got that on iTunes. Got that on Stitcher. If you want a shirt, you want a TADPOG shirt, shirts.tadpog.com.
Yep. We're on YouTube.
Yep.
Thank you, Executive Bruiser Janie, who is taking care of all that stuff. We appreciate it. I know that she just uploaded a whole bunch of the archive just this week.
Yep.
So that's awesome. If you're jonesing for like some Tadpog content that's not in the stream because it's so damn old, you can find us on YouTube.
Yeah, the first almost 200 episodes, I think.
Yeah, I think we're past that point. I know we're in the N64 list. So, yeah.
And then I know Sandwich Boat Phil's been working on the wiki some. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because that is also a cumbersome task.
Absolutely.
Cucumbersome.
You might say.
Our theme song is Moves. Let's take more drive. Links to that track from that in the show notes at tadpog.com.
We
Go
do
get that out of the way.
We do have a Patreon.
We do.
Which I 100% need to apologize because I forgot to thank a new donor when we recorded last time and a pledge update. So did you enjoy this? If you made it to this point, there's a good chance you're asleep or you did enjoy this. In which case, if you did, if you'd want to kick us a few bucks on Patreon, it'd be really fucking sweet of you. I'd like to take a moment to thank some people who recently have upped their pledge. Literally while we were recording this episode, Logan Burrell
thank you.
Upped his donation. Thank you very much. And I'd also like to thank Edgelord Kyle, who recently upped his donation as well. Thank you very much. And we do have a new donor. Scrolling. Technology, don't fail me now.
Get your tongue out like Jordan doing a dunk.
That's how I get in the zone. When I'm looking for an email, I stick my tongue out. It works every time. It works. Watch, I can prove it. Give me 20 more minutes. Matt Alex.
Oh,
Matt
perfect.
Alex. I found you.
You did.
Thought I forgot about you, Matt. I didn't. Thank you very much for the new donation. That is very, very cool of you. I hope you enjoy the bonus stuff that we got on Patreon. We're working on a video for this month that I guess we need to do pretty soon.
Yep.
Where we're going to eat spicy stuff. If I can find Edgelord Kyle's package, we'll have another spicy thing to eat. That wasn't a dick joke, but it sounded like one. While we play the Garfield board game sent to us by Shadowrunner Cody.
I haven't played this one out there.
Just soon would be good.
Okay.
Soon.
Bye. Double Capricorn.
Double the Capricorn.
And now a dramatic reading dedicated to the memory of Harry Anderson. Making your way through the world today takes everything you got. taking a break from all your worries. It sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Facebook.
Cambridge Analytica. And they're always glad you came.
Pornhub.
You want to be there where you can see the troubles are all the same. You want to be where everyone knows your name. You want to go where the people know. The people are all the same. You want to go where everyone knows your.
I'm surprised you went with that instead of the theme song from Night Court.
Well, I couldn't find. Is that just music?
There are no lyrics.
I looked that up first because I was like, "Oh, there are lyrics?" Because I saw lyrics was an option.
What?
And it's just a guy going phonetically doing the song.
Well, I think you can still do it dramatically. Just more dramatically than it is. Ba 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 da 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 da. Or I thought maybe it was one of those weird theme songs like Brandon of Axley fame found like the extended Tailspins like theme
the
song.
10-minute
where it's like,
long.
10 minute where it's got like a 3-minute saxophone solo in the middle of it. It's like, what the fuck
That's
is
my ultimate
this?
dramatic reading is the whole 10 minutes of the Chippendale extended theme song.
Was it Chippendale?
Yeah, Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Tailspin's got a really
Tailspin
fucking
has
long
one
one
too?
too. Yeah, dude. Yes. I don't know why. Like, did like the composer just be like, fuck it, we got Disney money?
I have a tail to spin and you will wait until it is spun. A tail spin.
God, you just made me really desperately need a Kelsey Grammer Tailspin. Like, Broadway show. Hey man, if Spider-Man, Turn Out the Dark or whatever the fuck that thing was called? I got really angry about that. I'm sorry. Whatever the fuck that thing was.
Called. Where people died.
If
Broadway mediocrity.
if that could get done, then I'm sure fucking Fraser Crane doing Tailspin, doing Baloo. Come on, man.
As long as Christopher Walken is still King Louis.
Yeah, absolutely. You need David Hyde Pierce as Kit. All right, quick, before we're done, let's
Roz
do
is Rebecca.
Right. Let's do the parallel. Roz is totally Rebecca. Well, who the fuck is? The important question is, who's Eddie?
Shere Khan.
Shere Khan. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, man. I guess that does make
He's the
sense.
villain.
Uh huh. All right. I guess we're done here.